Hello and welcome. My name is Merely Adequate, and I'm coming to you from TWS Season 5. And oh, I did not mean to break that block. That's not a very good start. All these bushes around here are very delicate. I have to be more careful with them. Well, since the last episode, I've been doing some more work on the cloud around here and getting it kind of fit. Actually, you know what? Let me show you what I've done so far. I love how the temple ended up at the end of the last episode, but come on. The cloud just finishes it off, making it look just perfect. And then, of course, around on the back, I added the swan statue, which is the symbol of Aphrodite and had to be there. So all that is well and good and it looks beautiful, but we are not going to be staying at the base all day today. Oh no, we have bigger plans, because today is Newspaper Day! Now we choose what is news. It's time for the newspaper. It's been quite some time since we've been out here because of all of our adventures with Hera, and also we have quite a few new people joining us, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to explain what's going on here. I am the owner, operator, head writer, and everything else of the newspaper here on the TWS server. As you see there, 3 editions have been written already, and it's time that we put out a 4th one. And I thought today would be the perfect day for it. Now that 119 is out, I thought we could get a couple news stories out about that. So I've been looking around the server, trying to gather some information, and I think I have a story. I think I know what the first story has to be. You see, every time a big update comes out, there's usually some kind of a glitch or an error or some kind of a bug or something, but this one's a bit of a doozy. Yeah, it's a pretty big one. So let me head out around the server and show you, because it's affecting several areas in the server. So let's head out there. We'll be the reporter on the street and get the news live while it's happening. Minecraft has the most amazing updates. Every time there's a big update, you get amazing new blocks and new mechanics and new things to play with, and just so much fun and bring the game to life again. But there is a darker side. Every time there's an update, there's bugs and problems and glitches, and I'm afraid I think we might be experiencing one now. Because we have frogs. We have frogs everywhere. I knew they were coming into the game, but oh my word! There are just so many frogs all over the place. They're even here into the nether, going up and down our halls, getting into everything. Oh man, they're cute. Yeah, they're cute, but geez, they are everywhere. I don't know if this is some kind of bug that we're experiencing, or if it's some kind of, otherworldly experience that we're going through, but this is definitely unexpected. But don't think for a second this is only happening in the nether. Oh no, the server is overrun with them. I've seen places just completely filled with frogs. You know what? I got an idea. There's this village that I saw that is just dealing with a problem, like a horrendous frog problem. Let's go talk with them and get a first-hand report and see what they're going through. This village is just one of many in this world suffering from this problem. Sir, can I ask you a question about what's going on? See, you can see the villagers are absolutely hopping mad about what's happening. At the newspaper, we always try to get at the heart of what's going on, so we try not to leap to any conclusions. We only go on what we've been told, and we report the story, warts and all. Oh, hello, sir. Can we ask you a quick question? Okay. Hey, little man. How you doing? What do you think of the frogs? Oh, okay. I guess he likes them. Well, we shouldn't just stand around catching flies. Let's see if we can actually get a word with one of the locals. Hello, sir. Thank you for agreeing to talk with us today. I was wondering if you had an opinion on what is happening to your town. Wait, you believe there are underground temples of evil that have cursed your village? Sir, I don't believe that Evil has moved underground and has brought a plague to our land. I don't think science would uphold it. Okay, well, I appreciate you talking with us anyways. It's hard to grasp the reality of what's going on here, but with images like this, it's clear that this town is suffering. Whether a scientific oddity or a biblical plague, it's clear that we're going to keep a close eye on this situation. But until then, it's our job to report the facts. So let's head back to the paper and get this story started. Alright, that took a little bit of doing, but we finally got the main article into the paper. Are you ready to read it and see what it says? I think you saw the first half of it if you were reading quick enough. Let's see what the whole thing says. Plague. Once believed to be a simple but fun addition to our world, it now seems that our land has been cursed by frogs. Locals believe that temples of evil have entered our land, and the frogs are just the beginning. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure that the temples of evil story holds up to science, but it is what the people are believing, and so I thought it was important to say something. Maybe on the next paper we can debunk those theories, because we don't want to leave just rumors sitting out there. We want to make sure and back everything up in the news with facts. We have something to do for the next paper and figure out what's going on. Okay, so we have half a paper done. We still have another half to do. You know, something that's interesting about the paper is that we're fairly independent, but occasionally we get advertisers that want to advertise on our newspaper. And sometimes it's people inside the server, and sometimes it's people outside of the server itself. And today, our advertiser is Mojang. That's right, Mojang is our advertiser today. So they have a new form of transportation that's entered the game, and they want everyone to know all about it. And so they have created a commercial that tells you more about that form of transportation. And, well, does it tell you? I gotta tell you, if you've seen vehicle commercials lately, they've gotten a little bit weird. They now just get famous people to ramble on while sitting inside their vehicle, and it's a little bit odd, and this is definitely one of those. So check out this commercial, and then we'll put an advert in the paper as they have requested. Sometimes you gotta move back to actually move forward. And I don't mean going back to reminisce or chase ghosts. I mean going back to see where you came from. Where you been, how you got here, see where you're going. I know there are those who say you can't go back. Yes, you can. You just have to look in the right place. Alright. See? I told you it was weird. Well, I went ahead and threw in the logo they wanted, so let's take a look at that. The first ever chest boats. What a luxury boat should be. Not exactly poetry, but it'll do the job. However, I did have a concern that the commercial did such a bad job explaining what a chest boat was. I thought maybe I would try to put a picture of a chest boat onto the newspaper. And so I started playing around with some of the colors of wood and trying to find something that would work so that I could make a picture of a chest boat on here. And it got kind of interesting. Let me lay out some of let me go sleep, and I'm gonna lay out some of the wood so I can show you what I'm talking about, how they look like on the map. Okay, you can see here that I have laid out the different types of wood. I didn't include the nether wood because I knew I wouldn't need those colors. And I don't have any of the new mangrove, and it's also super red, so I didn't think I would need that either. So what I have here is oak, spruce, jungle, birch, dark oak, and of course the acacia. But they look kind of different on the map. Oh, actually, hold on, let me grab my map. And they're weird. If you see here, it's kind of, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. So yeah, so you see the oak, and then the spruce looks almost reddish. And then you've got the jungle, which kind of looks, I think, what it is, and so does the birch, and the dark oak looks normal, but the acacia looks black. I don't know if that's a mistake or what's up with that. But that, you know, that basically is all the colors I'm going to need. Actually, I don't even need a couple of them to make this boat, to make this little picture. So, yeah, why don't we step through that? I'll show you. I think, let me clear this away. I've marked over here a center line so I know, oopsie, there we go. The map is in your face. I marked here a center line so I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to work from here so that the boat is centered here on the page. Okay, let me clear this away. Perfect. Step 1 complete. And you look here, and sure enough, it's a Minecraft boat. If you are learning to make art in Minecraft, and you want to learn how to be better at it, start with things that are actually in Minecraft. Everything is blocky in Minecraft, and it's way easier to make Minecraft things in Minecraft. Even a dummy like me can do it. Okay, but the boat's not enough. We have to add. So let's make it a chest boat, not just a boat. And here we used the oak here in the middle, and the acacia around the outside, and you're thinking, that looks nothing like a chest. Well, check it out here. Boom, look at that. That looks just like a chest. That's really awesome. Okay, I think I have 2 more touches to kind of make this really kind of work. I think next, I'll do the easy part next. I'm gonna add some water underneath, and for that, I think I've got some prismarine. I was thinking about something blue like lapis. Yeah, but I think this prismarine will actually work out better. Let me add that. All right, prismarine done, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, it's a little bit of a muted blue. The lapis would have been too strong. I think it worked perfect for this. And it really kind of sets it, makes it more obvious that it's a boat. But there is one more thing missing, and it's kind of tricky. I want to put an oar coming down through here and like just plopping into the water. It's gonna be a little bit more tricky. I'll have to play with it. Probably some kind of a diagonal thing here. And I think I'm going to use spruce. Do I have some spruce? Yeah, I'm gonna use some spruce here. Even though, it's clearly a jungle boat, I need the oar to stand out differently. So I'm gonna use the spruce, and I think that'll probably be good. So, okay, let me, I'll add that real quick. Sometimes when you get close to finishing a build and you have just a few materials short of what you need to finish it, that can be really frustrating. And so you're like, well, okay, do I go get more materials or do I just try to do something different with what I have? And usually you go get more materials because you know what it is you're looking for. However, sometimes you just go with what you have and try to figure out something different. And sometimes it works out amazing. Let me show you. I ran out of spruce before I finished the oar, but I had some dark oak, and I threw it in down here at the bottom, and look, it's not a huge difference, but oh man, the different color for the bottom of the oar is perfect as it goes into the water, and it adds some depth between the handle and the actual flat oar part. Oh man, I just love whenever little accents work out like that. Okay, that is done. The first ever chest boat's what a luxury boat should be. My main advertisement is done, but I have a little space left, and I have a bit of a problem personally here on the server that I'm wondering if I can possibly try to resolve. I know we go to the shopping district a lot during these newspaper episodes, but that is a very communal place where lots of people are, and we want this paper to be more communal, not just about like my personal builds. So let's head over to the shopping district and I'll show you what it is that I am talking about. As you may or may not already know, that is my wool shop. Inside, we have every color of wool that you could possibly want on the server. And normally, it's a pretty good money maker. I mean, it's boom or bust. There are people who will buy none, and then there'll be people who will buy like an entire shulker's worth. And it's usually a pretty good item to sell on a server. However, I don't seem to be selling almost any this season. It's kind of weird. I'm kind of surprised by how little is that. Oh, okay, I guess some of that got sold. I'm kind of surprised how little of it has actually sold. So I have a bit of a plan. I think I am going to put a coupon onto the newspaper. And it'll say something like, if you present this coupon, you can get like half off of a purchase. And which it's a little bit sneaky because that means they have to buy the paper to have the coupon. However, if you're only going to be buying a couple things of wool, that's not a very good deal. However, if you are lots of however, if you are going to buy a whole shulker or more of wool, then buying a paper is actually a really good deal compared to having to pay full price for your wool purchase. So I think this is a way that I'm going to get people to hopefully buy some wool. I don't know. We'll cross our fingers. Okay. Let's go make a coupon. I think I'm gonna make it a little colorful. I'm gonna grab some of these colors here and actually use them in the build. So let me grab some of these and then we'll head back over to the newspaper. I know that newspapers aren't normally supposed to have color in them. They're mainly black and white things. But oh, this looks amazing. Check it out on the paper. There it is. It looks amazing. Oh, it's perfect for the wool coupon. Submit this coupon for half off next wool purchase. All right, and that is paper done. It's always a good feeling when we finish another paper and we're able to put it out on the server. Let's make our copies and we'll go distribute it out to the newspaper office and let everyone know that it is ready. All right, 4th edition on the wall, ready to go, ready for sale. And of course, the people who have the subscriptions, it's already been updated for them. So, oh man, I know there's a big gap between the two. That was, all the nonsense with Hera and of course the impending update. So that's why there was a big gap. So hopefully we won't have quite as big a gap next time when we make the edition 5. That's going to be about all for today. I hope you enjoyed all these silly antics. Like I said, newspaper day is always one of my favorites. I do have a bit of news. I have opened a Twitter account for Merely Adequate so I can post updates because now I have a little series that's coming out on Tuesdays that you may enjoy if you're liking these. So keep an eye on that. Feel free to check it out and subscribe to that account if you would like. And I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you found it adequate.